Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Inside Movies Galore. I'm David Strege, and I'm sorry about my earlier rant, but I just wanted the public to know that all filmmakers are welcome to come to Inside Movies Galore to ask if they want to be interviewed. I offer a free service where I can get you some airtime to express um, your filmography with me, and I haven't had any complaints by any other filmmakers. And I wanted to go into an explanation about what I do and what I do for the independent film community. Well, first, a little bit about me. I come from Milwaukee. Uh, Grew up here, and I love anything to do about film. I love talking about film. Uh, I started up a group here every week where we talk about films weekly. I started finding out that many of the filmmakers um, that I loved of their films were on Facebook and were easy to be accessible, and I got to become friends with many of them. And I want to give a thanks out to the directors that have been on my show so far. Um, I've only ever wanted to have an audience for the filmmakers that I've come across, because I believe every single one of them, whether low or high, deserves to be talked about or to be known about. And I'll be honest, I have a disability. I have Asperger's syndrome, and it hasn't been easy to build my comfort zone of independent film friends. I've had to do a lot to, get the word out on many of the films that I think that people overlook. People think that these films could have been like picked up in a dollar store or something like that. I really deeply um, feel for the independent artists that are out there, and I have a lot of heart for a lot of them because a lot of them deep down are great people, and quite a few of them, even though some of their films are extreme, are very nice to talk to. And so it's a very close community. Um, and if you make friends with the right people, uh, you make a nice family with the rest of them. And I feel like I've come to a sense that people now accept me for my viewpoints, and I've had a lot of reviews come my way. I've had a lot of people come to me specifically to ask for a review, and I take the time and I view the film and I give my honest opinion. And that's what I do for filmmakers that are out there. Um, I don't beat around the bush. I like to try to go to the source. Um, a lot of my reviews have been just plain describing them and whether I like them or not. I used to, when I first started, I used to put a number system on my reviews, and I found myself looking at the number system that you would give a film, and I found it wrong. I found it to be disrespectful towards the filmmakers, because you can't really put a number on a film. You kind of just have to go into some of these films open-minded, and you'll have to either enjoy it or dislike it. I mean, some of these films definitely are, made in a basement, okay, shot like a teenager, and they show because of that. But dress it up, and it looks like the next best thing, and that's how the independent film world works. But I want to make something clear. I want to put this out to all filmmakers that I, on a normal basis, will not turn anyone one, whether you are just a beginning filmmaker or a relatively um, into the field, where you've actually had quite a few films out there. I'm open to um, other interviews from filmmakers out there. The one thing that is a pet peeve of mine is I don't like to be played. I don't like when a filmmaker will agree to an interview and they will rebound on that, and it's frustrating because I do this for free. I do this to help the filmmaker. I do this out of the kindness of my heart on my spare time, and I feel like I give and give and give, and some people just don't return. But that's okay. I'm used to some of that. As to earlier, I feel like I was wrong, but I'm gonna let it go. I needed some time to vent, and I just hope that I haven't scared any filmmakers away from coming to me and asking me for a review. I give an honest opinion, and those who know me closely enough. I'm an easy enough guy to get along with. I don't understand how I can be uncomfortable to anyone. So I'm just letting it out there that all filmmakers are welcome to come to me. And, I've gotten to a point where I am a producer of more than a few projects. I'm involved with over 200 film projects. And I think I deserve that kind of respect that goes along with that. I mean, I understand that people have lives, and I understand that people have jobs. But if you are a filmmaker out there, the best advice that I can give you is to make it all about the fans. Don't turn any of them down, because you may disappoint them and you may regret it later on. I'm not making any threats. I'm not making any promises. What I will do is I will say that um, I have a lot of respect for films. I have a lot of respect for independent filmmakers. But those that play games will be found out in the end, and they will get theirs. That's all I'm going to say. In any case, hopefully everyone has a good night. I'm going to have some reviews coming up here as soon as I watch them, and I'll see you later, or see you around.